Hey YouTube, welcome to another instant guitar lesson. The theme today is seventh chords, up the neck. A few days back, I posted a video on majors and minors up the neck. You guys gave me a great response to that. I appreciate it. So let's talk about seventh chords, up the neck. If you think about it, majors and minors and sevens, those are the three chord flavors that we see the most, right, as guitar players. Okay, so as usual, today's lesson is available to you as a PDF. I hope you head on over to my website and check it out. It's actually a 3-page PDF. I'm going to walk through the 3 pages right now. Head on over to Songbike, become a member, and then access this PDF and lots of other PDFs and lots of other stuff at that website. Okay, the link to my website is in the description of this video. So page 1, I'm going to show you the formations we're going to be using. The first formation is based on a D7 chord. And we're going to focus on just the 3 treble strings. So D7, for example, we can take it up 2 frets, it becomes an E7. D7, up 2 frets is E7. Okay, so that's the one we're going to use. You get the concept here. How about an A7 chord with a bar? A7, bar across the 4 treble strings, only 4. And then you can use any finger you want on the 1st string, 3rd fret. I use my ring finger. You could use your middle finger. You could use your pinky. That's an A7. Take it up 2 frets, for example, you got a B7. I'm only strumming the strings I'm touching. That's going to be a recurring theme here. Only strum the strings you're touching. Okay, how about the old school A7? The 2-finger A7 with lots of open strings. If I'm going to focus only on the 3 treble strings, then I only need 1 finger right there. So it's still an A7, or you could say I'm implying an A7 chord. Open 1st string, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string open. Now, tell me if this makes sense. I'm putting an imaginary bar back here. My index finger is not doing anything, but as soon as I move my whole hand up, I'm going to need that index finger bar on the 3 treble strings to make up for the fact that I used to, have open strings. I don't want the open strings anymore. So now we have what was an A7 chord. I'm going to put it at 2 and 4, and that's a B7 chord. Okay, and the final grip that we're going to work with today, speaking of B7, here's my regular old-fashioned B7 chord. Again, I'm focusing on the 3 treble strings. There's my ring and pinky. Here's my imaginary bar at 0. Here's my B7. I could, for example, move everything up 1 fret, and that's a C7 chord. I have a 3rd fret on the 1st string, 1st fret on the 2nd string, and 3rd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, so that gets you started here. The 3rd page of the PDF, by the way, is like a reference page. It's all the nitty-gritty, right? Pick a 7th chord, and this will show you multiple ways of playing that 7th chord based on all the grips I just showed you, okay? So some of you, that might be exactly what you want, like a reference sheet with everything spelled out in tab, and I got it for you. Okay, so step 2, let's do a 12-bar blues, and the 12-bar blues is going to be based on both regular 7th chords, like you're going to see me start off with a regular A7, but then also these up the neck chords. 12-bar blues in the key of A. Again, it's all written out on page 1 of the PDF. You're going to notice as I strum it, my right hand is going to gently snap back after each strum to mute the sound. Just keeps it under control, right? Keeps it from getting too twangy. Okay, 12-bar blues in the key of A using both regular chords, also known sometimes as cowboy chords, and up the neck chords. 2, 3, 4. Okay, little turnaround chord at the end there, right? And high E7 up the neck. Okay, so there's your challenge. at any tempo. Slow is okay. Work through those chords, those up-the-neck chords, up-the-neck seventh chords, in the context of a 12-bar blues. By the way, one of the many reasons I chose a 12-bar blues to be the context here, blues music is full of seventh chords, and that's the theme today, all right? Okay, so that's page 1. You know, page 3 is the big reference page. Last little thing, little bonus here. Let's say you work hard, you can play that 12-bar blues, you're sounding great. I encourage you to record yourself doing it, maybe even record yourself doing it twice through, 3 times through. And then as a little bonus today, here's a pretty simple blues guitar solo in the key of A, based on the A blues scale, that sits nicely on top of the 12-bar blues I just played, right? So record yourself playing the 12-bar blues and then play along on top as a lead guitar player with this solo. So this is essentially page 2 of the PDF. So page 2 of the PDF introduces an A blues scale, or one of the many ways of playing an A blues scale. Little hiccup there at the end. An A blues scale. Okay, that's better. And now here's what the solo is going to sound like, okay? And again, this solo fits nicely on top of that 12-bar blues that I showed you. Also, for those of you who remember a few days back, I posted a video about targeting notes. So this solo employs that idea. For the most part, at the beginning of every measure, the first note I'm going to play as a lead guitar player, the note I play is the root note of whatever chord is being played in the background. Not every single measure, but most of the time. In fact, you get a gold star if you can find the times when I play a note at the beginning of a measure that is not the root note of the chord that's up above, you know? Okay, so here's the 12-bar blues guitar solo from the PDF. Down, up picking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, short, sweet, simple. No chance to do some down, up picking. All right, so to recap, lots of fun ways to play seventh chords up and down the neck. Again, we're focusing on the 3 treble strings. That's a choice, but it keeps life easy. Another reason to focus on only 3 strings. My hypothetical situation that I hope you can find yourself in is you're playing with someone else who's maybe doing a 12-bar blues, and all their chords are down here, nice big, you know, full sounding chords, and you are complementing that by playing higher sounding chords, focusing on the treble strings, okay? Little sweet and sour combination, you could say, little sweet and salty, maybe a better way to put it. As opposed to they're playing low chords down here and you're playing these big bar chords up high. It's too much information. All right, so that's why we're focusing on the 3 treble strings. Everybody, thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm getting dangerously close to 200,000 subscribers here at the end of April 2023. So if you're watching it right now, check my subscriber count and maybe you'll be the one to put me over the top of 200,000 subscribers. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Okay, everybody, stay tuned for more instant guitar lessons. I do have a playlist of all these instant guitar lessons. That playlist can be found on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to head on over to www.song-bike.com to get the PDF for today's lesson. But when you become a member, you can access a lot of other PDFs, and you can check out my ebooks that are available there, and also videos that are available for members only. All right, thanks everybody. Take care.